Hello, children. So, we have already started the second lesson of history in class 9. That is socialism in Europe and the Russian Revolution. Here, we have to continue from this topic, that is industrial society and social change. So, how the society got changed, or what were the changes, what were the changes that the society saw. So, here the changes were that the new cities came up, sprang up, the industrialized regions developed, emerged up, and the railways expanded, and this is how the industrial revolution took place. And when the industrial revolution took place, what changes were seen or what problems the people had to face? So first thing was that more number of people came to work, that is men, women and children. They came to work there in the factories, and they had to work for. Now the problem is, what problems they faced is given here ahead. That is, they had to work for long hours and they were paid less. Then unemployment was very common, and especially when the demand for the industrial goods were less. Then next problem was the housing and sanitation, and these things were increasing there in the township, where the more and more houses were emerging, that is, they were growing up, emerging up as the towns. Now, for these problems, the liberals and the radicals, they looked for the solutions so that the problems of the society could be sorted out. So here you can see, children, side by side, the thing here in history, the important thing in history is, or in social, it will become so convenient if you go on locating the, marking the questions from each section. Wherever you find a question and you could get certain points to those questions, please mark it there itself. So here, here a question like, what social changes could be seen in the industrial society? Here one question you could write down. What social changes could be seen in the industrial society? So here these changes, that is new cities emerged along with the new industrialized regions. Then railways expanded, and this led to the occurrence of industrial revolution. Then these 3 things you could get here. Now just you have to see that whether for every question you are getting more number of points or not. If you get 3 different points for a question, that means that can be asked for a 3-mark question. Similarly for the 5-mark question also. And the second question from this paragraph you could frame from the last paragraph, that is, what hardships did the industrial revolution bring to the people? So the hardships were the workers, the factory workers, they had to work for long hours and for less wages. First point. Second one is unemployment was so common, and the housing and sanitation problems. So these 3 things will get here. Now further ahead, moving to the next page, it talks about the liberals and the radicals. Already in the previous section, we have gone through who were the liberals and who were the radicals. So, the liberals actually, they wanted a nation which could tolerate with all the different religions, isn't it? And they wanted to be together. And here the radicals, they wanted a government which was based on the majority. I'm just talking in short because earlier we have talked in detail, or the explanation in detail about all these was given earlier. Further ahead, that is, uh, all the properties, that is the industries, they were the property of the individuals. Fine. And the liberals and the radicals, those people, those groups of people, they themselves were the property owners and they employed the workers there in their factories. So that is why they wanted, when they were the employers, they wanted a system, or they wanted to find out how they could get more benefit. So here uh, they sorted out that they could get the benefit, they could get more benefit if the workers, that is the workforce, was healthy and the people were educated. Please go on underlining the points, the important points which will make your understanding more smoother. So here, um, opposed to the privileges the old aristocracy had by birth, these people they did not want, that is liberals and radicals, as we have studied earlier, they uh, they opposed to the privileges which the aristocracy used to enjoy by birth. Fine. So here, these people they believe, that is liberals and radicals, they believed that uh, the value of the they believed in the value of the individual person's effort. Okay, and labor and enterprise. So they believed in that. So if freedom of the individuals was ensured, if the poor could labor and those with capital could operate without any restraint, that is without any difficulty, they believed that the societies would develop. Here another question you could frame, that is, what were the views of the liberals and radicals regarding the development of the society. So here you'll be getting the 3 points, that is, uh, if the freedom of the individuals was ensured and if the poor could work and the people those who are having the money capital, those who are having the money, they could work without any restrictions, then surely the society would develop. So here we got, in this topic we got nearly 3 different questions we got. Fine. So all these inside questions you're supposed to understand and then write it down in your copy. Further ahead, if you move, so here it talks about some nationalists, liberals, and radicals. They wanted revolutions to put an end, okay, to the kind of governments which are. So these liberals and radicals, we understood. I think you, if you remember, just now we talked liberals who wanted to or cooperate with the different religions together, okay, in the same nation, and the radicals they wanted a system or they wanted a government which was based on the majority of the population. Fine. So here they wanted to bring an end to the kind of government which was established in Europe in that year, that is in 1815, which was existing in France, Italy, Germany, Russia. So they wanted to bring an end to that system of governance. They wanted to bring something new. They wanted to bring a change in the system of governance. They wanted to overthrow monarchy. Monarchy, that is king's rule. Fine. So here the nationalists they talked of revolutions. They talked of the strikes, the revolutions which would create the nations. Okay, where all the citizens would have equal rights. Then after 1815, Giuseppe Mazzini, an Italian nationalist, conspired with others to achieve this in Italy. What is this? Achieve what? Achieve this equality, where they wanted to overthrow the governance, the system of governance. Fine. And this work of the nationalist was read everywhere in the world, including India. And their writings inspired the people or the nationalists in the that is throughout the world. So this is how we completed that topic. We'll move ahead in the next section to the coming of socialism to Europe. Thank you, children.